There is not a difference in the physical production. If you went to any city in the world and saw Phantom, the production we have here in Buenos Aires will look the same in terms of the sets and the costumes and the basic staging. Of course, what's always different and unique about each production in each different city is the cast and what they bring in terms of their abilities and their temperament. Yeah. This is a show that has so many important moments for each of the main characters. I think it's very difficult to say that one particular moment is unique. If Christine has 5 or 6 very, very wonderful, important moments and turning point moments in the show, as does the Phantom, as does Raoul, as do each of the characters. I love being here, and I always find it exciting to work on Phantom. I'm particularly excited about this production. When I first arrived here after having cast the show, and when I arrived for the first day of rehearsals, in speaking to the cast and talking to them about the production, I said that I thought that this production and this cast had the potential to be one of the best productions ever done in the last 20 years. And as someone who has directed most of those productions around the world, I have very first-hand experience with all of that. And as we go into our final week and into previews before the opening, I still feel that that's true. This cast has worked tremendously hard. They are extraordinarily talented, and I really do believe that that people who come to see this production could compare it to any production that they would see around the world right now or in the past, and it is as good as anything, as any of those other productions.
It's very challenging. It's a great mix between a classical tradition and a musical theater tradition. So everyone involved has to have a broad set of skills. Particularly in this production, the singers, they have to be have a classical technique and be classically trained and be able to sing a huge range, vocal range, and really sort of traverse the styles of musical theater and opera. So. In this orchestration, there are 16 plus our conductor. The number Don Juan in the second act. There's a big chorus number with a very classical, bombastic overture, and then the chorus sings atonally, so it's not very tonal, and it's in many rhythmic meters, and it's very, very close harmony and very difficult to sing. And this cast is brilliant at it, so I'm very happy. One of my very favorite moments is in the second act when Christine has just finished singing Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again. And she starts to leave, and she's made the decision that she's leaving this situation, and you hear the violin start to play. And the violin is very representative of many things in this score. And it lures her back to the Phantom, and he sings, you know, wandering child, so lost, so helpless, come to me. And finally she can't resist him, and she sings Angel of Music, and it's just, oh, it's just glorious. It's probably my favorite moment.
que todo lo que te contaron es cierto. City presenta El fantasma de la ópera. El fantasma de la ópera. Teatro ópera.